So I've been carrying around a Surface Duo 2 since about middle of July, but it's always been a secondary device up until my Pixel 6a had to go back for repair. And then I had a choice. I could use the OnePlus 9 Pro, which I did for a couple days, or I could switch to the Surface Duo 2 as a main device. And that's what I did. And today, I'm going to share some of my thoughts about the Surface Duo 2. For the past 3 weeks, the Surface Duo 2 has been my primary device. I've used it for photography, for taking videos, for making phone calls, and I've been using it for all of my work and personal related activities. And I must say that for the most part, I'm pretty impressed. So today I'm going to go over some of the things that I thought were great and some of the things that even with the Surface Duo 2 kind of still need improvement. Now before I get started, if you haven't seen any of my Surface Duo videos, go take a look at those. While it's not mandatory viewing, it will help you get an understanding of what I've liked on the Surface Duo and what I haven't liked on the Surface Duo. As I've gone through about 5 Surface Duos trying to find one that doesn't have some of the issues that the original Duo had. The one that I have now seems to have most of the bugs fixed via software as of the most recent release. Now, the first thing that I was super impressed about was the camera quality. One of the differences between the Surface Duo and the Surface Duo 2, of course, is the rear-facing camera. Now, it's interesting to take pictures with the Surface Duo 2 because you kind of have to hold it open like this, but your secondary screen becomes a instant editing tool for your pictures, so you know right away if you need to retake the photo. Now, I've taken some really good photos with this, as you can see up here, in different lighting situations and in different environments. I'm kind of impressed. It's not the greatest camera in the world, but it's a lot better than the single front-facing camera on the Surface Duo. Another thing I've been kind of impressed with on the Surface Duo 2 is battery life. Now, on both my Surface Duo and Duo 2, I've never really had a problem with battery life. But on the Surface Duo 2, I purposely do not plug this thing in at work. I wake up at about 6:50 in the morning, the phone immediately is off charge, and it does not get plugged in again until I get a low battery notification, which is sometimes 11 o'clock at night, sometimes at 9 o'clock at night. It just depends on how much I've been using it for like music or photography or things like that. Granted, that's not much different than what I was getting with my Surface Duo and what I'm still getting with my Surface Duo, but it's still kind of impressive considering I don't have to plug it in at all. And for this particular Surface Duo, I'm kind of impressed with the way it's held up. Now, you may notice that there is a blue skin on here. I had to put that on there because the entire back of this is shattered. It's cracked. I'll put a picture up here so you can see, but the entire back is cracked. The bottom of the phone right here, the charge port is missing part of the body around the hole, and the SIM card is the same way. It's actually missing part of the housing, but the device is held up fantastic and it works like a champ. So I don't care. I was lucky. I got this on eBay for $265 and I've had zero complaints with it. So I'm, again, kind of impressed by the way it holds up. My OG Duo back there is rocking a D-brand skin and the original bumper case. I am actually super terrified to carry that phone around without the bumper case because it feels fragile. This feels to me to be a little beefier, and also I only paid $265 for it, so if I break it, then I break it. And the rest of the things that I like about my Duo 2 are the things you can find on the Duo 1, such as using the two screens separately to open 2 apps at one time to have a full screen experience on both, and the ability to use the phone in tent mode, propped up, either way. It's just a very versatile device. Now, for my OG Duo users, should you run out and go get a Surface Duo 2? That's up to you. I still love my original Duo. I just jumped on a chance to get this, and since I had never used the Duo 2 as a primary device, I decided to rock it for a couple of weeks to see how it is. And I've been tempted to go to the OnePlus 9 Pro, but I just can't bring myself to do it. It's just something something keeps bringing me back to this phone. Like I said, I still have the original Duo, and I still love the original Duo. So if you have that and it's working fine for you, I really don't feel like you need to upgrade. It would be kind of like an iPhone user going from iPhone 13 to iPhone 14. There's no real reason to do it. Now, there is one big feature that the Surface Duo 2 has that the Surface Duo 2 does not, that I really thought was going to be like a game changer. I thought it was going to be something that I use constantly. And that is notifications at a glance. And the big reason I don't use it is because for me, it's really, really hard to see right here across the line. See if you can sort of see the clock there, and I don't have any other notifications right now, but it's handy if you're charging. So I can plug this in, and you can see the charge notification there, charge indicator of how much it's charged. That's very handy, and thankfully goes away quickly. This phone does sit next to my bed at night. So I really thought I was going to take advantage of that, but it's just not something I use. This is just kind of a quick video on my thoughts on the Surface Duo 2. This phone will be staying around as long as this phone will stay around. As long as it keeps running, I'm going to keep using it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. As always, I hope that you've enjoyed watching this video as much as I have making it. My name is Bryant. This is Reviews for Nerds. Have a great day.